aside from the left knee extension.
Yeah, so that's it. That's
were you able to see him or talk to him at all when he went back in?
Yeah, he's in the locker room with the guys and just address the group and but nothing above and beyond, or we'll see how he is tomorrow.
I guess along those lines, you have to. There's time to take as he comes off, and then the sub, and you have to do a timeout and try to regroup as a coach. They go on a 15-0 run after that. Just what did you sense then? How did it seems obvious how the momentum changed, but what did you see, I guess, with your team and then the way the Hawks responded as well in that moment?
Yeah, they had a lot of guys play well tonight, for really the whole game. So, credit to Atlanta. They played well from the start. They played well coming off the injury. So we got to be better on both ends. Our group will gather. Our group, the character of it will come through. And we're going home. It's 2-2. We're going back to Milwaukee.
But did Giannis get any imaging done tonight?
No, not that I'm aware of.
And then secondly, when he left, did you see that as a momentum swing in terms of physical scheming, or was that sort of a mental thing for the guys? What did you see from when he exited?
I think we made some headway to start the third quarter. And so, I think the guys were good coming out of the locker room, but, overall, I think whether it was, before the injury, after the injury, credit to Atlanta, how they played tonight. And so we got to be better for the whole game.
Thank you.
What did you see as it happened? Did you see it? Did you know that it happened in the moment?
No, I think, he just, the lob to Capella, and, I think he went to contest the lob, and just live, it looked like their legs got tangled up, or, they both landed awkwardly. And that's what I saw live. I haven't seen anything else.
For you, you guys are 2 games away from the finals. That's the closest you've been to an NBA Finals here in Milwaukee. Now you're looking at your superstar down on the floor injured. That's the highest high to the lowest low. How do you get the guys together and continue forward with such an extreme kind of gap in emotions?
Yeah, no, it's, we'll take everything as it comes. We'll evaluate it. And we've got a heck of a team, a heck of a roster. The guys will be ready to compete and play. That's what it's about. And so, we got a game 5. We'll watch the film. We'll prepare. We'll get ready. The guys love competing. They love playing. That's what it's all about.
Even before the injury, Chris, was kind of having a rough night with turnovers, struggling with physicality. Drew's having a rough night as well. How do you expect those two to progress going forward? Not even considering the injury stuff, just their struggles in the first half.
Yeah, no, they've both played well. I think they're both great players. So, we'll figure out, how we can help them, and they help themselves a little bit. So I think it's something to look at and, work to improve on going into game 5.
It seemed like Giannis had started to sort of exert himself in the start of that third quarter. Was that something you saw or talked to him about going into halftime even before the injury? Yeah,
at halftime, we felt like we could come out and just do it possession by possession, get some stops, just manage the game from half going forward. And, we did have a good start to the third quarter. We got to do it from the beginning and, gather and, call on our character to get ready and play game 5.
Emotionally, what did you see from the guys during that timeout where you're trying to figure out if Giannis is on the floor, is he going to come back out? He walked back down to the bench, went back to the locker room. What did you just see emotionally from your players in that in-between time?
Yeah, they're competing, trying to play a game. Obviously Giannis is their, a big part of, our soul and our fiber. And I'm sure there's the human element where, the concern and care for him is real. But, they're in the heat of the battle. They're playing. They're competing. They're trying to get stops, trying to get rebounds, trying to do things. trying to find a way to be there for him while he's not able to be on the court. You know, and I'm sure that's what they'll do.
Mike, I know you mentioned Atlanta played well from start to finish, but what did you see from your guys early on when they sort of jumped to the early lead, had a 15-point lead? Did you think you were playing with the kind of purpose that you needed them to play?
You know, I think, you know, we'll look at it and we'll feel like we could have been better to start with. But at the end of the first quarter, I think it was 25-22, you know. So again, we didn't start well in game 3, you know, here. And had a similar start tonight. But I think to manage it and get to 25-22 at the end of the quarter. But then, you know, second quarter kind of got away from us again. So we can't, you know, have, you know, we got to do it for the 48, you know, all the little winning things that go into it on both ends of the court. You know, so we got to work on that.
Giannis did come back to the bench briefly. Was he there to express a message to his teammates or just be present, or what was going on there?
Yeah, I don't want to speak for him. You know, I know just historically it's impossible to keep him off the court. It's impossible to, you know, keep him away from his teammates, keep him away from his team. So my guess is he, you know, probably wants to play and trying to play. And if not, let his teammates know that he's there for them. Thanks, guys.